For years, the West has complained that China's state subsidies allow Chinese businesses to offer much lower prices than overseas competitors, including in the production of solar panels. A recent report backed up that accusation. Here's more.
According to a recent report by U.S. research organization, the Center for Strategic and International Studies, or CSIS, China's industrial policy spending was over $400 billion in 2019. This means China spent almost 2% of its GDP to subsidize businesses, more than its defense spending. It's much higher than all the other economies the report studied. For comparison, the U.S. only spent 0.4% of its GDP on business subsidies. The subsidies make it possible for Chinese manufacturers to earn more than rivals from other countries. By producing one piece of solar panel, a Taiwanese company may get a $2 profit, but a Chinese company may be able to make $10. That is why around 2007 or 2008, Chinese solar panels were dumped into the global market at very low prices. This almost killed all Taiwanese solar panel manufacturers, and even American and German products were butchered. China subsidizes businesses in many ways. Besides direct subsidies, the regime can also provide support through tax incentives, state investment funds, below-market credit to state-owned enterprises, below-market land sales to firms, and many other methods. Subsidies not only go to state-owned businesses, but also the so-called private businesses. In Communist China, all entities have to follow the Communist Party's instructions or otherwise face clampdowns by authorities.
Alabama or Huawei, for example, they look like private businesses, but we all know that the Chinese Communist regime is behind these companies. Because the World Trade Organization only regulates government behavior, in a way, the WTO can't do anything about China's subsidies to these companies. Of course, American, European, or Japanese companies can't compete with such government power.
Experts say that China uses state power to compete with private businesses from other countries, and that this is not only unfair, but also against international regulations.